Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Tuesday morning. Slightly breezy northerly winds in central and eastern areas behind a cold front that is now well to our south. Pretty quiet weather otherwise. We've got 20s, 30s, and 40s this morning with the warmest temperatures in the southeast, coolest temperatures in the north and northwest, a few extra clouds in the north as well. We'll see mainly sunny skies, but again, a few clouds here and there, and decent temperatures despite that front that came through. The warmest will be out west. We'll see winds kind of turn more easterly later today and even southerly out west here closer to that warm front in these areas here. And then, in fact, on the other side of that front, more of a west direction to the wind. So that's where your warmest temperatures are going to be later on today. Into tonight here, pretty quiet weather, a couple of clouds around, a little bit of an increase in clouds anyway, and a decent night temperature-wise out there. As we get into tomorrow, outside of a few clouds, partly to mostly sunny skies, warmer temperatures out there for most of us. It looks like a really nice Wednesday. In fact, in my opinion, the way I like my weather, tomorrow may be the best day of weather this week. I know yesterday was nice, and I'm not going to complain about it by any means, but tomorrow you've got ideal temperatures, not a whole lot of wind, and a decent amount of sunshine. Now, tomorrow night, that front starts to lift through the area as a warm front, and that's going to usher in even warmer temperatures on Thursday, although the winds will start to pick up on Thursday, which does bring back the concern for fire weather threat. All right, highs today. Yes, much cooler than yesterday's 70s and 80s that we had, but still, these 50s are above average. Our average high this time of the year is in the upper 40s and low to mid 50s, so we're all above average today. 50s here, low to mid 60s for everybody else, maybe some upper 60s way out west with that westerly component to the wind around Scottsbluff and Chadron. Tonight we'll dip back into the upper 20s and low to mid 30s, some of the coldest spots, those typical colder spots here to the northwest. Wouldn't be surprised to see North Platte maybe dip back into the 20s, Ord, Columbus as well. As we get into tomorrow, not bad at all. Low to mid 70s for most of us, some 60s up north. Like I said, this is my ideal forecast right here. This is my favorite kind of weather where it's just near or barely above 70, not a whole lot of wind. Tomorrow night, mostly 30s for overnight lows, mostly low and mid and upper 30s. Maybe a few low 30s out there. And then jumping ahead to Thursday, a lot of 70s, mid and upper 70s. Now, it does come with a little more wind, and that fire weather threat will be high due to the wind and the warm, dry conditions out there. As we get into Thursday night, Friday morning, a very mild night ahead of us in the 40s and 50s, cooler 30s out west with the approach of our storm system that's going to impact us Friday night and early Saturday. As we look at Friday here, 60s and 70s in the warm sector to the west, a little chillier in the western part of the state, in the 50s and even upper 40s. And along with that, we are going to see moisture chances increase as the day goes on. And in fact, before we get to the 7-day forecast, let's take a look at that extended look when it comes to a couple of forecast models. First, the European model. We're going to jump you straight ahead to Friday here just because there's not a lot going on the next couple of days. So here's Friday morning. The rain chances will begin to increase a bit as the day goes on. So better chances in the afternoon compared to the morning there. So by the afternoon, rain chances, probably not much snow until Friday night when it starts to get colder. But notice the European model is really geared towards western and northern Nebraska with any chance of snow. And, that's probably where you see some of the heavier snows near the South Dakota border and northward. So if the European plays out right, we may not get a whole lot of snow out of the system. Now, we will have quite a bit of wind. So anywhere where it does snow, there could be blowing snow. But right now, the biggest concerns for snow look to be across northern Nebraska. That moves out Saturday morning. Fairly quiet there. Now I am going to go ahead further in time, a little where a lot more uncertainty comes up because we're getting further out in time, but let's jump ahead. We're going to warm up as we get towards Monday and Tuesday, but then here comes the next storm system. This one has more concern for more snow for our area next Wednesday and Wednesday night, along with more wind. So that's something we will have to watch for as we get down the road a bit. It's a long ways away though. Wednesday through Wednesday night and Thursday morning, maybe another round of some precipitation, which would include a better chance of snow potential. All right, let's look at the GFS model real quick here, and again, we'll jump ahead to Friday. As we don't see much moisture in the morning, but as we get into the afternoon, here comes the rain, snow out west. So the GFS is a little more aggressive with the snow out west already Friday afternoon, and it's more aggressive with the wind. GFS features a lot more wind than the European model does. All the thunderstorm activity looks like it's going to stay to the east of the Missouri River, east of us anyway. And then we got rain continuing into Friday evening, but snow out in western and northern areas, North Platte, Valentine, Ainsworth. Maybe a little snow mixed in the Tri-Cities. I just don't think we'll see much, though. I just don't think we'll see much. But anywhere where it does snow, so really looking at west central, Panhandle, and then west central to north central Nebraska, with the chances of snow being the greatest. Some of that may linger into very early Saturday before it moves on out. So again, I don't think this is going to be a huge snowmaker for us unless things really dramatically change. But with some wind, blowing snow could still be a problem, especially in northern or western areas. Now let's jump ahead to the middle of next week to see what the GFS is looking like, if it's any different or similar to the European model. Again, we've got warm weather coming Monday and Tuesday, and then here comes the next system, middle of next week here. And this one, again, GFS is also focusing on a better chance of snow for our area on Wednesday and Wednesday night before clearing out early on Thursday. So maybe some wind to come along with it as well. So certainly I think I'm more concerned right now. And again, things can still change, but I would say I am more concerned about the snow next week compared to what we would see the end of this week. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast first. First. So for the Tri-Cities, again, cooler today, but not bad at all. A little breezy, especially this morning. Winds will be lighter later today. Low 70s tomorrow, mid 70s with breezy conditions returning on Thursday. So watch that fire weather threat Thursday. Still some more wind on Friday with the chance of rain in the afternoon. Maybe a few snowflakes try to mix in after midnight before that clears on out pretty early on Saturday. Cooler and quite blustery on Saturday on the backside of that system, but then temperatures come back up Sunday a little bit and then much better on Monday. St. Patrick's Day looks pretty good right now. Tuesday's still pretty good, but then again, with that next storm system, we're going to get colder again Wednesday and Thursday. And of course, that does mean snow could be impacting parts of our area. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But that's a ways out yet. It's over a week away. So again, things can change. Here's the North Platte forecast, which looks very good the next few days. Again, watch that fire weather threat on Thursday. Friday, rain chances pick up, especially Friday afternoon. Maybe a little snow mixed in Friday night before it clears out early on Saturday morning. Windy and cooler on Saturday, and then warming back up by Monday. And then again, we've got that storm system in the middle of next week, bringing a cool down and maybe some of that snow to our area as well. All right, well, thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I hope you enjoy the day, and I'll see you all again on Wednesday. Take care, and God bless. Bye.